And welcome in, everyone, to your Thanksgiving night sports. Now, as many of us are preparing to wrap up our evenings and sleep off all that Thanksgiving food we ate, 4 Northeast Indiana high school football teams are preparing for possibly the biggest game of their young careers. Adams Central, Bishop Luers, East Noble, and Warsaw each just have one more game separating them from a state title. I got the chance to catch up with each head coach as they prep their team for the weekend. Every path to a state title game is different. But one thing all 4 of these Northeast Indiana teams have in common, they've stepped up when it matters most, despite taking some blows in the regular season. Now, history is on the line for each of these teams in one form or another. The Adams Central Flying Jets have been here before, each of the past 3 seasons to be exact, but the back-to-back-to-back state runner-ups have now been moved up to Class 2A, where they'll hope a new opponent and an ultra-experienced senior class can get them over the hump.
You know, we made it all the way here in this whole entire season. We worked our butts off to make it to the state, and we weren't able to finish what we started. That kind of just left a little funny taste in your mouth.
In all honesty, it's about who's going to be more physical, who's going to eliminate mistakes, and who wants it more.
The first and last time the Jets were champions, the year 2000. That same year, East Noble won its first and only state title as well. The difference? This Knights team had lost to its rival in sectionals each of the past 3 years until this season when they beat them twice and rode a lockdown defense into the 4A title game in head coach Alex Stewart's debut season.
They've dreamed about this moment their whole lives, and they're excited for the week, but our focus is keeping the game the main thing, and I know there's a lot of people in the community that are excited and want to come out and support our guys, and they're going to come out on Friday, and it's going to be a great atmosphere.
So while the Knights and Jets could secure titles number 2 in Friday's games, Saturday's slate will be full of firsts for local teams. The Warsaw Tigers handed top-ranked Concord their first loss of the season in the sectional finals. They then gave Lafayette Jefferson their first loss, and that brought Warsaw the school's first regional crown. Then a win over Merrillville makes this the first Tigers team to reach a championship game.
This group certainly deserves it, and the efforts and their hard work. And you know what? Sometimes it just works out, and sometimes you've got a group that's got that it factor, that they just figure things out, and they're going to compete. We've been behind in all 3 of these last 3 games at one point, and kids haven't flinched.
Now, this is certainly not the first time Bishop Luers has competed for a title. In fact, they won one just last season. But they've since moved up a class. And now the team with 12 2A titles in its books could add lucky number 13 this weekend in their debut 3A season.
We got about 17 seniors on this team, and they knew that their goal was to win a 3A state championship. That was goal number 1. Goal number 1 wasn't to win an SAC championship. To run the plate. It was to make sure we do what we can to put us in position to win a 3A state title.
So now with the Thanksgiving holiday coming to a close, each of these 4 teams will be looking ahead to their one final game of the year where they have the chance to emerge home this weekend as champions. So the first of our state finals matchups kicks off tomorrow morning. Adams Central will take on a Linton team which just knocked out the reigning 1A champs who had denied the Jets each of the past 3 years. Then at 3 p.m. it's East Nobles. They take on New Palestine in that 4A title game. Then on Saturday, the Class 3A title game features Bishop Luers facing Heritage Hills. For the Saturday night game, Pitts Warsaw against Decatur Central will have highlights on air and updates on social media throughout the next couple of days.